Welcome to our channel. Today we delve into life story and release of Vybz Kartel. Adidja Azim Palmer, better known as Vybz Kartel, is a Jamaican dancehall DJ born January 7, 1976. Among his various nicknames, he is referred to as Worl Boss or Teacha. As summarized by Rolling Stone, he attained folk hero status in Jamaica with provocative lyrics and a mischievous public persona, and few have captivated the dancehall audience or offended the sensibilities of its detractors as consistently and thoroughly as Kartel. Palmer started his career as a teenager in 1993 with his first recording, Love Fat Woman, which he released on Alvin Reed's label One Heart, using the moniker Adi Banton, an homage to Buju Banton. Palmer was later part of the three-member group Vybz Kartel, keeping the name for himself after the group split up. While still a member of the group, he claims to have written nearly 30 songs, including Gal Clown. He eventually became a protege of Bounty Killer. Kartel rose to prominence in 2003 after having a string of hit songs in Jamaica. The year culminated in a pre-planned on-stage clash with Ninja Man at the annual dancehall festival Sting, held in Kartel's hometown of Portmore. The clash turned violent when Kartel's crew members, as well as Kartel himself, threw punches and assaulted Ninja Man on stage. While Kartel's manager initially blamed Ninja Man, Kartel himself quickly apologized to Ninja Man and festival organizers for the fracas. For days after the incident, the two artists appeared before the press to announce a settlement of their differences and to end any animosity. From the beginning through the midst of his ongoing career, Kartel released a number of albums through the UK-based label Greensleeves Records, such as Up 2D Time, More Up 2D Time, and JMT. He established his own label, Adidja Not Nice Records, with his business partner and producer Ainsley Not Nice Morris. After splitting with Bounty Killer-led Alliance in 2006, Kartel joined the Portmore Empire, a group of dancehall DJs and singers from his Portmore neighborhood that he signed to his newly founded Adidja Not Nice Records. The members included Popcaan, Tommy Lee, and Ja Vinci. In 2008, Corey Todd, an American businessman, signed Vybz Kartel to an endorsement deal for Vybz Rum. The relationship between Todd and Kartel developed into a business partnership. Together, they launched Dagger & Condom and Street Vybz Rum. Todd then purchased Jamaica's most popular dancehall nightclub, Asylum, which became the home to their weekly event called Street Vybz Thursday. Street Vybz Rum production was stopped in 2011 because of a disagreement between Kartel and Todd. However, the collaboration resumed in 2012 as the two settled their differences, and despite Kartel's ongoing incarceration. In 2009, his song featuring Jamaican DJ Spice, Romping Shop, debuted on the Billboard Top 100 Singles Chart, and $, was in regular rotation on urban radio stations in the US. His 2010 single Clarks was one of his biggest international successes, remaining in the top 3 reggae singles and gaining the most radio plays in North America for 40 weeks. Clarks was also featured on the TV series So You Think You Can Dance Canada and on a CNN segment on Dancehall Dance. When his singles Clarks, Clarks 2, Clarks Again, and Clarks 3 were What You Have in 2010, its sales numbers and prices in Jamaica increased considerably. In 2011, he released his own shoe line, named Addies, as well as his own line of cake soap, a type of soap primarily used for clothes. Cake soap is less commonly utilized for skincare to treat skin conditions such as acne. However, Kartel's brand was intended for the purpose of skin lightening or bleaching. MTV's Vice Guide to Dancehall featured Kartel at his weekly dance party, Street Vybz Thursday. Vybz Kartel has also hosted his own reality television show, Teacha's Pet, on CVM Jamaica Broadcast Channel, the first reality television show hosted by a dancehall artist in Jamaica. The premise of Teacha's Pet found 20 women living in a Kingston house vying for the artist's affection. The show's lascivious content elicited condemnation of its sponsor, telecommunications company Lime. The show came to a halt with the artist's arrest on murder charges in September 2011. His charges and conviction. On September 29, 2011, Kartel was arrested by police for cannabis possession. Jamaica's Major Investigation Task Force later charged him with the murder of Jamaican businessman Barrington Burton, conspiracy, and illegal possession of a firearm. While in prison in 2012, his book The Voice of the Jamaican Ghetto, Incarcerated but Not Silenced, co-written with business associate Michael Dawson, was published. Though Kartel was granted bail for the Burton murder on March 23, 2012, for JMD $3,000,000, he remained in prison in connection with the second murder of Clive Lizard Williams of Waterford, St. Catherine. He was charged, along with two others including Vanessa Gaza Slim Sadler, with perverting the course of justice, after Sadler allegedly claimed that Williams had robbed her in order to mislead the police into believing that he was still alive. Kartel's trial was originally scheduled for January 21, 2013, but had to be postponed due to a lack of jurors, and was rescheduled for July 11. On July 24, a jury found Kartel not guilty of the charge of murder of Barrington Burton. However, Kartel remained in custody pending the second murder case. His trial for the murder of Clive Williams started on November 18, 2013, and on March 13, 2014, he was found guilty by an 11-member jury, 10-1, of the murder of 27-year-old Clive Lizard Williams. The 65-day trial was said to have been the longest in Jamaica's history. On April 3, 2014, Kartel was sentenced to life imprisonment. Justice Lennox Campbell said he would be eligible for parole after serving 35 years. About his music and release. Despite his incarceration in 2011, Vybz Kartel released new music prolifically. Jamaican prison officials denied allowing him recording privileges, and Kartel refused to state the exact source of the recordings, despite the lyrical content including current events. In 2016, while in prison, Kartel released his most internationally successful album, King of the Dancehall, which peaked at number 2 on the US Billboard reggae charts. The album included the single Fever, which topped various local music charts and became his most successful on streaming websites. Fever was certified gold in 2020. In January 2020, Kartel released a 10-track album, To Teacha, which was dedicated to his ex-girlfriend and mother of his 3 children, Teacha Johnson. They co-produced the album with, in April 2020, a 3-member panel of judges in the Jamaican Court of Appeal reaffirmed Kartel's conviction. On April 17, 2020, the Court of Appeal reduced Kartel's parole eligibility to 32 years and 6 months, citing Justice Campbell's failure to consider time the singer had spent in jail while awaiting trial in 2014. Kartel would now be eligible for parole in 2046. On March 14, 2024, Kartel's conviction was quashed by the UK Privy Council due to juror misconduct, requiring the Jamaica Court of Appeal to decide if a retrial would take place. On July 31, 2024, Kartel, along with Sean Storm Campbell, Kahira Jones, and Andre St. John were freed after the Jamaica Court of Appeal declined to retry the case, citing expense, passage of time, and Kartel's declining health among the reasons. About his personal life. Vybz Kartel's first child was born on April 18, 2003, when he was 27 years old. He subsequently had 2 other children with the child's mother, his longtime girlfriend Teacha Shorty Johnson. Kartel also has 4 more children from other relationships. On May 17, 2020, it was revealed that Kartel's 15-year-old son was expecting a child with an 18-year-old woman, making Vybz a grandfather for the first time. 2 of his 7 children have continued his musical legacy as sons Jaheim, also known as Little Vybz, and Akil Raheem Palmer, also known as Little Addy, have been releasing music since 2014 as a duo known as PG-13, also known as Kartel Sons. In 2019, both were featured on the Fully Gaza rhythm on separate songs, with Lickle Vybz teaming with Father Vybz on the title track Fully Gaza, while Lickle Addy performs solo on Dollar Sign, which interpolates portions of the chorus from his father's single of the same name, on the Good Life rhythm, from 2009. That's all we had for you guys today. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.